Hey guys, it's Rockstar Coach Chris here. I'm super excited to show you guys this property behind me here. It's a single family home that we're going to be converting into 3 units. I'll take you guys inside. We can take a quick look at it. It is on the West Hamilton Mountain. It's very close to a lot of amenities. You know, we're on Garth Street here, so Upper James is only a couple blocks away. We've got Mohawk close by, we're close to highway, all that kind of good stuff. So it's a great spot for rental purposes because tenants have everything that are super close by. Just wanted to show you guys the before of this particular property and also just talk about why it's a little bit more, I would say, unique than some of the other properties that people might be doing. So this particular house is actually a full 2-story home. It's just under 2,000 square feet. So the unique benefit with this one will be the upstairs unit is going to be a 3-bedroom with a 2-bath. Main floor unit will be 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and then the basement will be also a 2-bedroom, 1-bath down there. Ceiling height also in the basement, I would say, is a little bit better than what we would typically see in a bungalow, because I know you guys have seen videos as well where bungalows have been converted into units. The other thing too is that each of the units will be about 1,000 square feet each. So that's bigger typically than most bungalows that are being converted where the basements are 2 units. Typically there your split is about 500 each. Here we're actually getting a full basement, 1,000 square feet. So the one thing in particular that we liked about this property is it has 3 entrances. So there's the front door, we've got a side entrance, so very typical to what we would see in a bungalow. And at the back of this particular unit, which I'll show you guys in a bit, there's a sliding door back there, which we originally thought we were going to use as an entrance. We did end up cutting a door, which is cheaper than having to do a walkout. So typically in a bungalow, you have to do at least 1 walkout to get your 2 separate entrances for the 2 units. But in this case, we were able to save the cost of a walkout and able to cut a door for relatively cheap back there. The other interesting thing, or the thing we liked about this one, is that the house has a staircase at the back that will lead up to the upstairs unit. There's a spot back there where we have a foyer. We're going to be able to put laundry and all that kind of good stuff. So right now I'm standing in the kitchen. The one other thing we did that's a little bit different to gain a little bit of space in the kitchen here, again, we're trying to appeal to a higher end tenant, charge top quality rents. So we're trying to make the units as unique as possible. So this here where I'm standing right now, this used to be the old staircase that would go down to the basement. Most bungalows, when we're doing a basement conversion, you're closing it off here. Laundry is typically going in this spot, but we've actually moved laundry to the back of this particular unit. So right now, there was a wall here. You could probably see it in the floor here. We open this up. We're going to actually have the kitchen in this area here. So it's going to open up into a nice living space on the other side over here. This room over here, so this used to be a dining room. I think originally it was actually a bedroom that was then converted into a dining room. We're converting it back into a bedroom. So this is a decent sized bedroom here in unit 1. And then back over here, we've got you'll have a full 4-piece bath in here. Again, this tub was actually not here, but all the plumbing was already existing. So I think the previous homeowner was using it just as a 2-piece bathroom, but now we've converted it back to a 4-piece. This is where the laundry is going to be in this particular unit. It's a good sized stackable washer dryer in here. And then this will be your 2nd bedroom. Again, this is the door that I was originally thinking we were going to potentially do something with to have it go up the staircase in the back, which we'll show you in a minute. But we've decided to kind of leave it this way, cut the door there, and leave this as a bedroom. On the other side of this, you're going to have the stackable laundry for the other unit as well. So we've kind of combined all the plumbing in here to try and keep costs down as much as possible. All right, guys, so now we're down in the basement. So in this particular space here, this space was actually could have been used, but we decided because we were putting the kitchen kind of over along this wall here, that we would just redo the entire space. You could probably see from the ground here, some of the Rockstar members that were at this house before, this was all dug up when you guys came here. It's all been filled in now. This will be the living space over here. They did require another window be put in over here, just for light requirements. It'll also act as an egress window. And you can see here, similar to what was done upstairs, it's all been Rockstar safe and sound insulation in between. All the fire resilient channel has been put up. So we're making really good progress on this property, on this particular property. This unit is going to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. So I'll kind of show you guys the layout here. So we've got kitchen living space over here. We've debated on what we're going to do with the fireplace. We may keep it, we may cover it up. We're not sure yet. This is what we're calling a flex space. It was too small to make it a bedroom. And we wanted to kind of tuck the furnace and everything away. So it could be used as sort of like an office. So when we advertise for rent, it's going to be sort of like a 2+1. Again, makes it a little bit more unique for a tenant. This will be your full 4-piece bathroom. This will be a really good sized bedroom. So bigger than you would get in most bungalow units. So bedroom 1 over here, and then this will be your 2nd bedroom over here. The other thing I'll mention with this particular room is when we bought this house, there was actually a cinder block wall that was, I think it was probably right about here. So it really cut the space and made it smaller. So what we decided to do from a design perspective is to take that cinder block wall out, made this master bedroom much, much bigger. And again, it's gonna create a little bit more uniqueness for tenants that are down here, because typically they can be crammed in these basements a little bit, but this gives a lot more living space. Good sized bedrooms, both will have closets, all that kind of good stuff. So we can demand sort of top dollar rents for this type of unit. Okay guys, now we're in unit 3. So now we're on the opposite side of that wall where the sliding door was. So this is where the laundry will be, sort of in this area over here. This is the separate door that was cut, entrance that we made in order to access the unit. And then I was talking about the staircase before. So nice staircase kind of set at the back of the house, makes it very easy access to the upper unit. So let me take you guys upstairs and I'll kind of show you guys what the plan is, at least up here. So originally we made a couple small modifications here. So again, trying to create uniqueness in the units. There used to be a wall right here that we've opened up so that when you walk up, you're kind of walking up into a nice big open space. So this is going to be your living space over here. And then your kitchen. So there was a massive closet over here that wasn't really serving any purpose. So we're putting the kitchen in over here, and we actually extended out the wall a little bit more just so that we could get extra kitchen space. And there'll be a small little breakfast bar that'll kind of sit right over here. The other cool thing about this particular unit is the bathroom. So there used to be an entry point to the bathroom over here and another one over there actually. And so what you can see, this all used to be 1 bathroom. What we decided was to split it actually into 2 because it was so big. So this will be a regular 4-piece bath on this side. And then if we go around to the other side, separate electrical meter or electrical panel as well. This bedroom here will kind of be your master bedroom, and you'll have your own ensuite bath here. So it'll be a nice little feature for people. 3-bedroom, 2-bath is not typically common for rental. So we feel like we can get a higher dollar value, especially with it being above grade on the top level. We should be able to get top dollar for this unit as well. And then the other 2 bedrooms in this particular unit are also a really good size. So good sized bedroom, nice big closet. The last of it would be this bedroom over here. Also really good size, also a really big closet. There used to be, this house used to have a laundry chute as well, which was right here. So they've obviously closed that off and won't be used anymore. Yeah, so that's unit number 3. Hey everybody, welcome back to our triplex conversion here that we did on the Hamilton Mountain. So just wanted to show you guys the after of the project. Shout out to Wise Construction who did the renovation here. This is the main floor unit. A couple of the features that I wanted to point out, most of the walls in this house have a feature wall. So a nice big feature wall here, which you don't typically see in most rentals. There's some LED lighting across the top as well, which makes it a nice little feature. The other thing is the floors. Typically we go with the vinyl plank floor because they tend to be more durable. We've been finding that in a lot of basements, they come up a bit. So this is actually a laminate floor. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the laminate and the vinyl. So it looks great in here. Kitchen is just basic kind of shaker type style cabinets with quartz countertops. The marbling in here was actually imaged. It was photo images that were printed onto the actual quartz countertop, so adds a little bit of color to the unit. It's got its own electrical panel here. This is bedroom number 1 over here. You can see feature wall on this one as well. Good sized closet in this one. This is just a regular hallway closet. Bathroom. These are quite nice in here. This client actually decided to do these sliding glass doors, which again, you typically wouldn't find in most rentals, but he went a little bit more upscale on this one. And then here, as I mentioned, this is the laundry over here. This is stackable laundry for this unit. And this is kind of the main master bedroom with another feature wall. So that's it for unit number 1. So the main floor unit, we currently have it listed at $2,400. We started at $25, we dropped it $100. We haven't had a ton of activity. We think we'll land somewhere in that $2,300 to $2,400 range, and it's $2,400 plus utilities. All right, guys, now we're in the basement unit of the triplex. A couple key things to point out here. That is the egress window that was installed to give the living space a little bit more light. They did do shiplap over the fireplace, so it adds a nice little feature here for any tenant that's coming in. The kitchen is very similar to what we would have seen upstairs, so regular white shaper cabinets, quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances. This one also has its own electrical panel. And then in here, this is kind of a laundry space. We were originally intending to create this as like an office space, but there wasn't enough space in here to do that, but you could still fit a desk in here if you really wanted to. And then all the utilities are, the water tank is in here, and the furnace is in here. Furnace services the entire house. Water tank on this floor, and there's a water tank on the back unit as well. So that water tank services basically this basement unit and the main floor unit that we were just in. Bathroom, again, very similar to the bathroom that we saw upstairs. This one here, they decided not to do glass shower doors. And then bedroom number 1 is over here. So decent sized bedroom. And then bedroom number 2 is over here. And then you've got all your other amenities in here as well. So this basement unit has just rented out for $2,100 plus utilities. All right, everybody, we are in the upper unit. So this one, if we go through this closet here, just on the other side of this wall is where the laundry was for the main floor unit. And then this is the bedroom, the bigger bedroom of the main floor unit as well. So you can see they've created a nice little foyer for the upper unit, where the laundry is here side by side. There's actually a plan to put in basically another shelf in here to allow for like a folding table and stuff like that. So it's another nice little feature. The other thing too that's cool is it's got the wrought iron rails as well. So nice little feature for the tenants. And then it opens up into this very cool space. So here is going to be the living space. Over here, it's more of a galley style kitchen. So this was initially a bedroom in here before, and this is like, there was closet space over here. It was not used very well. So now we've obviously converted this into living room and kitchen. Again, all stainless steel appliances, white shaper cabinets, same quartz countertop that we did in the other 2 units. And then this bedroom is actually a 3-bedroom with 2 bathrooms, which is a nice little feature. So this is the main bathroom here. Again, it's got the glass doors. Bedroom number 1 is here. Nice little feature wall. A lot of these bedrooms up here, they have really big closets. So this is a double closet, which you don't traditionally get in most rental units. And then you've got nice millwork here. Its own electrical panel. Bedroom number 2. And again, this one's got double closet as well, which is a nice little feature. And then this would be kind of a master bedroom here. And a nice little feature wall. The cool thing with this master bedroom is it has its own ensuite. So you got a double vanity in here, and then really nice stand-up shower in here as well. And this particular unit is going to be rented out. We actually just rented it out. They're taking occupancy out of this month, $2,700 plus utilities. So total rent for the entire house, we're expecting to be around at minimum $7,000. We might get maybe 71 or 72 depending on what we can get for the main floor unit. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you a couple features on the outside. So we did create a parking pad back here. So there are 2 parking spots for back here. So each unit will have its own parking spot. There is a parking spot out front as well. We did create this door as well. This door didn't exist. So this is the back staircase of the house that goes up to the upper floor unit. So this was created as well. In total for this particular project, we were in and around the $250K range for renovation cost. We bought the house at $750, so for all in for $1 million. We believe that it should appraise anywhere between $1,025,000 to $1,050,000. So the investor will be able to pull out most of their renovation cost. At $1,050,000, if we assume that that's kind of the final price or the final cost, the cash flow on that is about $2,300 positive per month. And that would include the $2,700 upstairs for the upper unit, $2,100 for the basement. I'm assuming $2,200 for the main floor unit. I think we'll get a little bit more. But if we use that $7,000 a month from rent, when you factor in mortgage, the property taxes, insurance, and the tenants are paying all the utilities, we should be in and around that $2,300 a month positive cash flow. If you are interested in a project like this, book a strategy session with a rockstar coach like myself. And we will help you find great opportunities like this to add cash flow to your portfolio. Give me your life, your terms. Yeah. Your life, your terms.
A little more juice. A little more.
Your life, your terms.